Hey y'all, welcome back to Pure South Pastures. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning here, and it's a little bit crisp, a little cool. Cows are in the yard because if you have followed our channel very much at all, I really believe in, well, we have about a 4 acre area that we mow, just like yard, and so I believe in using everything in our rotation. And so I use poly wire, and I don't get them really close to the house, but anyway, so they're in the yard this morning. We're going to move them onto some really nice grass today. And that's just, those moves, morning moves, are one of the highlights of my week. So we get to do that this morning, and then we're going to take care of some farm chores. We'll feed other animals, get sheep contained. We're going to be actually working on a little bit of fence today. So a little bit of everything, but I'm glad you're here. Hang out with me today. It's going to be a good day. So here's what the cows are coming into. It's quite a bit of ryegrass, lots of clover, giving them a big piece because I'm still trying to make sure that it has length. I'm actually going to switch sides here. I want to see their left side as they come through. Cows are looking good. They were eating yard grass yesterday, and it's basically weeds, but they're not looking bad at all. And they're going into a really nice paddock of grass. These calves always get bent off at the gate. See, all 4 of them did it. They did the same thing yesterday. There's the chicken tractor that got destroyed. I got to take care of it today. You didn't see that video earlier this week. We had some high winds, and I guess our chicken tractor, in the middle of a storm, got airborne and flipped over, and it's destroyed. Thank the Lord we didn't have chickens in it. I've been behind on my chicken venture this spring. We've just been busy doing other things, and so um, that was a blessing that we didn't have chickens. So let me go get these calves pushed back this way. I don't know why they do this every time. Because they're silly, they're young. Anybody else ever been young and dumb? Oh, these guys. All right, turn that corner. There you go. There you go. Just got to get one going. There you go, baby. Go. Look, this one's going to act like it don't know what to do. Hey, turn the corner, silly. Psst. Almost missed it again. Oh, boy. These animals are something else, man. Shut the gate here. You can see if they're grazing. Just want them to take the tip off of this. I don't want them to take it down. And I'm giving them a big area. Woo, heavy dew this morning. It's chilly. See, the bull is, he is happily taking the tops off that grass. Let me clear off my lens a little bit. Lately, I've been having lens issues. Hey, baby, what do you think about that? Some good grass, a lot of clover in here. Lots of clover. This is where the other day I showed that there's a lot of fescue growing in this bottom. I'm super excited about that because that wasn't there before. A lot of hairy vetch in here as well. That's a legume. It's helping our nitrogen back, put nitrogen back in the soil. So cows are happily grazing this morning. I'm gonna go the poly wire right down there. I'm gonna go make sure everything's tight on it. We'll get to the next project. It is bright sunshine this morning. Sorry for pointing you right into the sun, but feed the pigs real quick. They're hungry. They're making noise. They're fired up. Pigs. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. When you feed pigs the way I do, it's kind of muddy, slick out here today, but when you feed pigs the way I do, the key is getting to the dispenser, the bowl, before they do. So it's always kind of tricky, especially in the mud. You might have seen me almost fall down there. That was cute. We've made another set of animals happy for the morning. Makes me happy to make them happy. All right, so we're over here on a leased piece of property, and there's a spot that the fence is in bad shape, and it's right behind my neighbor's house, the landowner's home. So it's some old web wire, which is good because the sheep are over here a lot, but it's rotted on the bottom, and so there's some gaps where the sheep are actually able to get down on their knees and go through. So what we're doing today is cleaning up just a bunch of stuff it's just been knotted up. It looked like some stuff got caught in a lawnmower once, and there's a lot of just from previous renters that have tried to just makeshift it. And so we're not gonna put anything new in because it is a lease property, and I'm just year to year on this. I try to make it a practice unless I've got a long-term commitment not to invest and sink a bunch of money in something that I'll never be able to get a return on. So we're gonna try to work with what's here. It's a mess, but because it's behind the landowner's house, I want it to look the best it can look with what's there. Also, I don't want them to continue to call me and say, "Hey, your sheep are in our yard." That's not a good look, and not the way it should be with your landowner. So today, I won't bore you with details of it. I'll just show you a little bit of what we're doing. We're just stretching it, tightening it up a little bit, trying to put some new T-posts in so that it'll be tighter, and we can, where it's actually like crumpled down, we'll be able to raise it up and hopefully stretch it tight enough that we can prevent these sheep from going through here. Huh. Here it is, day 2 of this video. I got busy on that fence yesterday, and you can see right there's a pile of junk on that trailer. I wasn't planning on having to do that fence the way I did it, and when I got into it, the bottom was rotted out, and it was just kind of pieced together. And it was just, I don't know, it wasn't going to go together the way I wanted it to if I just left it. So I had to come and get a whole new deal of web wire and put it all together. Anyway, I got busy doing that, and I was on a timeline, had to get Scout somewhere yesterday afternoon, and I just didn't get the footage I wanted to get. So I'll go back over there in a bit and just show you a little bit of what we got done over there. But now I'm going to move the cows onto a new paddock, and I'll show you what they grazed yesterday, and we'll see what kind of residue we got left over. Here's what cows will be grazing today. It's pretty good ryegrass and clover. We'll look at what they hit yesterday. I was noticing that a lot of the fescue is starting to head out, so we need to hit that. And, hopefully they'll take the tips off, so it'll keep growing. Come on, girls. Woo! Let's go. They're probably not. I'm gonna set this down. They're probably not too anxious to move. Let's go, girls. You're looking at their sides today. I said earlier that we would look at the residue. It's not really residue because we don't have them this time of year. We don't have them tightened down enough. They're not doing a lot of trampling. I've given them a big area. Hey, boy. Giving them a big area because we're still trying to let the grass get some length on it so that we will be able to get some trample effect. You can see a lot of the buttercups. So we're trying to use the grass to shade out. And you can see quite a bit of difference between, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there's quite a bit of difference in the length over there and the length over here because they've tipped it. A lot of it, they've taken the tips off. And like you can see in here, there was a bunch of clover and they've taken it down really low. Got to get the chicken tractor picked up today, the one that got destroyed in the wind. So yeah, I think we did pretty good though. They didn't just decimate this and take it to the dirt. They did tip it. There's some places like this right here where they grazed it pretty severely. There's a lot of clover right there, and that's what they're going after a lot of times. A lot of this ryegrass is still growing. Interesting. I'm gonna go down here to some fescue. I can see that they didn't touch it. It's not as palatable. They don't. And I know people talk about the endophyte or whatever, but really, it's because it's a waxier. It's not as. They don't have the same texture as a ryegrass. You can see the starting to head out. A lot of it is. That's okay though. It's putting down seed. It's going to be making a sod down here. All this is heading out. So we're trying to. We want this stuff to multiply. So we have just a base of some cool season stuff that we'll be able to graze this winter. The low right here is kind of wet. Hate these buttercups. Hopefully management will manage some of that out. I really like that right in here, the clover went to seed. You can see the flowers. So that means we're putting some back in the seed bank. I don't want to bore you with grass stuff, but it's important because this is what we do. We're managing the grass. If we'll manage the grass, the animals are going to be good. Or managing the forage. I'm going to set a lane to this water. I'm not going to move the water today. I just hate to dump 100 gallons of water that I just set up. I'm going to put a lane right here, and they're going to wear that lane out pretty good. I don't know, they barely drank any water yesterday because they're getting so much moisture from the forage. So let me make this lane real quick and then we'll go. I'll show you what we did on the fence. Okay, so you can see, sorry about the four-wheeler running, but you can see the fence post is way down there. I'm giving them a big area. I'm not wanting them to take it down too much. Just tip this ryegrass. They're going to find some areas that they take down lower than I like. That's just what they do. That's why I'm on the fence about ultra high stock density grazing. really tightening them up later in the year when we're wanting to get a lot of trample and consume as much of the forage as we can, forcing them with competition because they're in such a tight area, moving them multiple times a day. The only problem I have with that is the moving them multiple times a day because my lifestyle just doesn't always make that work. But anyway, we may try to figure something out with bat latches or something that automatically moves the fence for them a couple times a day. I could do it in the morning, a couple moves during the day, and then I could do it again in the evening. So that may be something that would work out. But anyway, just trying to manage this forage right now and keep enough blade that we're collecting sunlight so that we can get some length to shade out some of these weeds. That's something that I have not done early in the spring each year, of taking it down too low, let them graze spots too low, and then weeds just have the opportunity to germinate, and hopefully some of this grass will shade out. Look at this calf. Love calves. Sometimes they do the dumbest things, but they're cute. Gonna be videoed into the sun a little bit, but I want you to see Knox is carrying something huge. Sheep are up here. What do you got, Bubba? Ain't this interesting? Hey, there's always a project, right? There's always the upcoming project. I needed access onto this farm a little closer than going out to the road. So I made a spot right here where I cut the gate. I cut the fence to put in a gate. And so my next project is to get a gate installed here. So we'll video that as well. Let you see the sheep this morning. Try to get where I'm not filming into the sunlight. Hi, buddy. What are you carrying over there, huh? Hi, dude. He's a good boy right here, y'all. I heard him barking early this morning. He's wearing something out. He's a good boy. Knox is a good boy. He's waiting on his food. What'd you carry up over here? Let's go see what you carried. Huh? What'd you get? What is it? Looked like you had a log. Yeah. Oh, no. It's a deer skin. Huh. A dried out deer skin. Some kind of skin. It actually looks like a beaver skin. Huh. I trapped some beavers for a guy. And, yeah. Be proud of it. Here's the lambs. Hey, sheep. Most of them are starting to shed. You got all the way back to their rumps, basically. Oh, big boy here. Rambo. Rambo the Ram. Hey, dude. What's up? I'm trying to sell him. He's an older ram. The only thing, maybe somebody can help me out with this. I don't know what this is right here. Got a pretty good tumor. If anybody knows what that is, you can help me out with it. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what to do about it. This girl right here is very friendly. Hey, girl. Come here. Come here. I think they don't know what to think about the camera in my hand. Yeah, she's really sweet. She got a little Todd and Brown on her. Think about that, huh? Starting to shed off. Looks like she got fuzz in her mouth. Ah, I can tell it's a little ram lamb right there on the right. He's starting to have that look. He may be one to keep. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, buddy. All right, y'all. This little project wasn't a big project, but it just turned into more than I intended for it to be. I thought I was just going to come and re-stretch what was here. Sheep were getting out underneath it. And what I realized was it was rotted on the bottom. The web wire was rotted on the bottom. And so I had to go and grab some web wire that I had at the house, just some old stuff. And really the main reason I'm showing you this is not so much about look at this fencing project, but more about a principle that when you're working with, when you're on leased land and you don't have a long-term lease, like if this was my property, I probably would have come in with brand new, fresh stuff, and you know, but this is right behind the landowner's house. I needed to do something that looked pretty decent, that kept the sheep in. That's the main thing, and also not put a lot of money into it. And so you just can't afford to just go with new stuff. So this is what we did. Um, oh, sweet, some dung beetle stuff going on here. That's what I'm talking about. So we got it tightened down. That post right there was leaning, so I just put another T-post in front of it. And yeah, this is some old wire, and actually there's two sections. I pieced it together right there. Right here's where we pieced it together. So put some, so this is my web wire, and it was the landowner's T-posts, and put it together. And so we got a fence that'll keep the sheep in. So that's the principle. When you're on leased land, you don't have to do everything brand new. You can find some stuff that you have laying around, some old T-posts and some web wire. I actually have several rolls of that web wire we bought from an auction right down the road, and my dad actually bought it, and it's on our place. So when we have holes in the fence, we can use it to repair and do it, you know, fairly cheap, economically. So just takes a little bit of time. So that's the way we want to approach our lease land until we get a long-term lease or something like that. So it's been good to have you on the video today. Hope you're having a good one. I got to get to church. We got an outreach this morning, and get my boy up, and we're gonna go get after it today. Gonna have a good day. Hope you have a great one. Make it a good one. Hey, God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one.